We are live.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Hey, man.
How's it going?
I'm babysitting girls.
Yeah? That
One's
sounds like
asleep.
a thrilling time.
One's asleep. Other one's shaking the rattle. Having a good time. She was in my lap, but when she couldn't touch anything, she got bored.
But is the rattle Ewok in the shape of an Ewok?
No. You know, it's funny because they make a lot of baby Wookiee stuff.
But not
And
Ewoks?
I'm like, not Ewoks. Every time I get excited because I see what I think's an Ewok, but then I see the little what's it called, bandolier or whatever he has.
Yep.
I'm like, it's Chewbacca. Never mind.
That's
I was like,
frustrating.
how come they have baby Wookiee stuff, not baby Ewoks? Baby Ewoks are still cool.
See, that's
but
just
you-
wrong.
You don't find many stuff.
Couldn't touch anything.
That is
Yeah,
just wrong.
I'm telling you, I don't understand it. So the new Ghostbusters trailer came out. I haven't even seen the Black Widow or the Wonder Woman trailer, but I just saw the new Ghostbusters trailer.
So I saw it without sound because I was still at work when that came across, and I haven't had a chance to watch it with the sound yet. But
It's interesting. Let me ask you this: is the originals in it? I heard they were in it. But I didn't see them in the trailer.
I saw like a clip from the original movie, like being played on a TV inside the trailer. So it's like they were watching the events on a TV.
Well, no, that wasn't a clip. They were. Well, yeah, it was a newscast of the first
right.
movie, right? Yeah.
Like I said, without sound, it's without context.
So, I mean, I'm glad they're not lying to you. They're saying, hey, look, if the originals are in here, they're not in it for that much, I'm guessing. Seems like it's based on the kids.
Mhm.
It seems interesting. I hope it ties a little bit more into the old school generation, though. And the girl whose grandfather died, I'm guessing her grandfather was, holy cow, the guy who's dead in real life.
Oh, Egon was the character.
Was it Egon? Egon? Is he the one that
Yeah, it
died?
was the
He's the one
character,
yeah,
but-
Egon. You're right.
What's his actual name? I can't remember the actor's
I can't
name.
think of his name now. That's the thing. I'm trying to think of
Was
his
it
name.
Ray? Was the last name? Or was it-
Yeah, but I can't. I'm just my brain's not working.
Sure.
But anyway, so yeah, but that was interesting. I mean, it's interesting to see what it'll do. Yes, you got something to say?
Do you have some thoughts on the trailer?
She has some thoughts on the trailer. She said it wasn't that scary. You don't get to see any ghosts. We didn't see any ghosts, did we? I don't think you get to see ghosts. You see flashes.
You see flashes of light. I remember seeing the trap at one point. Like the
trap. I remember seeing Paul Rudd. Is Paul Rudd a ghost? I'm kidding.
I saw a lot of like wobbling stuff all over the place. That's about it, though. I didn't really see anything in particular ghost-like.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, though. I was going, you take the special effects of the original Ghostbusters and you bring the special effects of today into it, and what do you get? Is it going to be similar at all? Are they going to make it more realistic? I mean, what are they going to do?
True. Yeah,
Because
that's true.
You know, when I was a kid, I thought those demon dogs were the scariest things ever.
Oh man,
those things chase me around in my dreams all the time.
I heard they couldn't get Rick Moranis. He is retired and not coming back, which is sad.
He's not really doing any movies, though.
Well, no, he retired a long time ago. But I was thinking, if anything, because Joe Pesci retired, but The Irishman brought him out of retirement. I really thought the only thing that could bring Rick Moranis out of retirement was a Ghostbusters reunion.
Not Spaceballs 2.
You think about it, not Spaceballs 2, not Strange Brew 2, which would be awesome, and not Honey, I Shrunk whatever. Now the thing is, I saw the first movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, classic movie. And I saw Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, not that good. But I've never seen Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. That was the third movie that went to be a TV movie. And I hear it sucked, but Rick Moranis is in it. So
I think I only saw the first two.
Most people did.
And I don't even remember them that well.
They didn't see the check your email. They didn't see the third one because it came out on a Disney Channel, I think. But the third one isn't thank you, Howie baby. EU vids. You're getting 3 EU vids every week now.
I don't know how you're going to keep up that one. It's going to be rough.
We sat down, recorded about 6 of them. When was it? One weekend. I just sat down and did it. the missus is taking the girls out, and I just sit down and did 6 real quick and started editing them in my free time. Are you winding down? It looks like you're kind of chill there.
I was gonna say it's got to be getting close to their.
Well, the other one got knocked out pretty quick, and this one is just kind of chilling. I mean, singing a song. She closed her eyes for a minute, but then she's into spitting now.
Oh, so, fun!
So yeah, but anyway, but no, I want to. Disney Plus. I'm looking at movies. The Apple Dumpling Gang 1 and 2. I want to see that again. The Absent-Minded Professor. I want to see that again. Other than that, and then
did they put the Flubber with Robin Williams in it?
Flubber is the remake of it.
Right.
But it's been a while since I've seen Absent-Minded Professor, so I want to see that. And then the third, anyway, the Shrink trilogy, as OG put it. The Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves. I've never seen. I never saw that. It looks like garbage. I saw the trailer. It looks like garbage, but it's one of those things like you're like, well, I watched the rest of them. Are you like that? If you see a sequel to something, if you saw a movie or something, will you watch a direct-to-DVD sequel? I have. I saw before. I saw S. Darko, which sucks.
I won't say I would do it for everything, but I have done that before for other things. So I guess it's not impossible.
I did that in the Christmas Vacation too. Because it was about Cousin Eddie, and I thought, oh, well, Cousin Eddie's a great character.
I didn't even know there was a Christmas Vacation too.
Oh, it's the worst movie ever made. Honestly, the worst. And we used to tell people as a joke it was better than the first one. And everyone was like, really? I said, yeah, Cousin Eddie's in it. They went, really? I love Cousin. I said, yeah, it's about Cousin Eddie. It's better than the first one. They went, really? And then they'll watch it, and then they go, man, that sucked. And I went, yes, and now you know. So now you've got to trick someone else into renting it. And that's what we used to do.
Half the battle.
Blockbuster was sitting there. Blockbuster on our street was sitting there going, "Wow, this is a really popular movie." It was an inside joke, and if you rented it and saw it, because it sucked. It's an awful movie. It's to
the point where it hurt to watch. Is this one of those where it's better if you have friends watching it with you, so you can all kind of make fun of it as it goes?
It looks like they had one camera, one set on a beach, and it's like plastic palm trees and something. I mean, it's really bad. The set, the design, the story, everything's really dumb. And we rented it because we said, what? There's a Christmas Vacation 2, and it's Eddie's Adventure or whatever. We're like, oh, shut up, Cousin Eddie, because Randy Quaid's in it. We're like, this is going to be awesome. And we watched it. We're going, this is terrible. And we kept watching. I was like, no, guys, this is incredibly terrible. This is so terrible. I don't know what could be worse than this. And we were just talking about how bad it was, how we wasted our money. I said, hey, let's make a pact. Let's tell people this is the best movie we ever saw. Have them watch it. And then when they find out, and this is back before the internet was that big, I said, then have them, tell a friend too. This is back before cell phones were really that big. Cell phone, you just called people on it. I don't know if you sent text messages.
Most important question, though, about this movie is, did Cousin Eddie get to go back to Clark's house in the swimming pool?
No, nothing about that. Cousin Eddie decides to take his family on vacation, but they get washed ashore on a tropical beach. That's really all I remember, and it just sucked. It sucked so bad. I remember it's embarrassing. I don't know if Disney Plus has this. I doubt it does. It has the first one, White Fang. But did you know there was a White Fang 2?
Did not.
Where the dog turns into a spirit animal of an eagle, and I'm not making that up.
It's a spirit animal of an eagle?
Spirit animal of an eagle. And I remember I watched that in theaters because there was a girl that I asked her, I said, well, what do you want to go see? She went, I don't know what. She's like, I said, you get to pick anything you want. She goes, White Fang 2. I went, White Fang what? Didn't even know there was a second one.
Yeah, that's I didn't know that. I mean, I saw things like the what was it, like the second Pocahontas or Lion King, because my sisters would watch that all the time when we were younger.
Megan and I went, yeah.
But nothing, not too many straight to DVD movies or straight to video movies at the time.
Miss Amelia says hello, Piper. Oh, she's
I'm surprised
smiling.
we got to take them back home at all, because Amelia was going to probably keep
Hold
them.
on, Amelia.
She could have.
Let's see if I can take this camera. Hold on, let me show you her. Hey. Miss Amelia said hello. She said hello to you. He said, oh, there's a smile. See, that's way more interesting than watching me. But hold on just a minute. There we go. Yeah, now she's spitting. Yeah,
Again.
yeah. We went through a phase a long time ago where we went and saw all the Disney. We rented all the Disney sequel movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe we had Netflix too with the DVD version. I mean, this is a long time ago, and so we rented them all, and they all sucked. Cinderella was one of the worst. Cinderella 2 and 3 were just awful, and we saw Pocahontas 2, awful. Lion Kings were okay. Some of the Lion Kings were okay. The Aladdin trilogy is great. Return to Jafar has one of my favorite
I actually
songs.
did enjoy those. Yeah, those were good. Those were good.
Forget About Love is a great song from Return to Jafar. And King of Thieves is the last one.
Yeah, was it Prince of Thieves? Was it? No.
Was it? Okay.
Was it King of Thieves? It might have been King of Thieves. Was that the one with like the King Midas plot?
Well, his dad was Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't that who his dad turned out to be? It's been a while, but I remember Robin Williams came back for it, and it was those were solid sequels, but they really shouldn't have made any other sequels. They made a Lady and the Tramp 2. They made 102 Dalmatians, all these terrible direct-to-DVD. And that was back when Michael Eisner was in charge. He's like, hey, you know what? I think Aladdin was the first sequel. Return to Jafar was the first sequel, and it sold like hotcakes. And they said, ooh, let's make sequels for everything now.
Well, it had a good game on Super Nintendo. I'll give it that.
Return to Jafar was a video game?
No. The original
Aladdin.
Yeah.
My wife loves the Aladdin game. That is so weird.
Tough, but it's a good game.
She bought that game for cheap at a garage sale once or a flea market or something, and she played all the way through. And she was determined to beat it, and she did. She did the same thing with the Power Rangers, old Power Rangers Super Nintendo game. She beat that one too. She was determined to beat all her old ones.
Was it
the only one she hadn't beat was Donkey Kong Country or something?
Was it the original the Power Rangers one? Was it the Super Nintendo one?
Yes, I believe so. Because
that's actually what I ended up getting that system for, was for that game.
Shut up! Really? Wow! Wow! I am impressed there. No, but she got that one, and she got the Aladdin one. Well, Aladdin was Super Nintendo too, right?
Right, and there was also a Lion King game that was really tough.
So you get the Lion King game. This is a Pepsi Zero, Amelia.
Yeah, it was a really tough one. Like there's a level based on the song Circle of no, not Circle of Life.
The Circle of Life.
What's the one he's singing about becoming king? I just can't wait to become king.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
Yeah,
you know,
there was never based around that. It was awful.
That was when I stopped watching Disney movies. I was like too old, too cool for them. And I'd never seen The Lion King until I want to say I married Megan. Because I hadn't seen The Lion King before, I don't think. I knew the music, but I'd never seen it. And that was a big animated movie, but I never saw that one. Because I think I stopped at that point. I may have stopped at Pocahontas too, but I think I saw Pocahontas. I remember there was this girl I knew that just loved Pocahontas was her favorite Disney movie.
So what about Angels in the Outfield? Is that one on Disney Plus?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I watched that because it was a baseball movie back in the day. Anything baseball I would watch.
I figured.
I'm kind of still like that. But I don't watch everything baseball. But back then, I would give it a shot if it was baseball. Number of Angels in the Outfield. Let's see. Angels in. Nope. No, they don't have it. They don't have it.
Was it a Disney one? I think it was a Disney one.
Yeah, it was. Because they owned the Angels were owned by Disney for a short time. So they had the rights. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. They made a few of those, right?
They did. I think it was more. I think I only saw the first one though. See, that's that one of those things that he went straight to DVD or video at the time. I don't think I would have necessarily seen it unless my sisters wanted to see it. Didn't see. I'm trying to think because there were a bunch of those movies that actually got put back in the theaters for our summer theater thing.
Oh, really?
When I was younger, my sisters and I, all the neighborhood kids, would go to the movie theater where they would show a movie every Friday. And we would all get to go see a movie. Like one week it would be Iron Giant or something along those lines. Hello. We spitting up? Hello.
Who's? It's Brian. He's talking to you. Don't look at me.
How
Look,
are
he's
we?
right there.
Do you have any thoughts on the latest Disney movies? What about Disney Plus?
Like
No
there's a
comment.
voice in here.
No comment.
On just a second.
I sent you comments on the chat.
Who, me?
On the Steam yard chat. Yeah.
Okay, hold on just a second here. I'm sending
Piper is in the house.
Where is? Oh! I lost it. There it is.
You're not asleep like your
Yes.
sister.
Get Amelia in.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to do, but it's hard to do one-handed.
I will handle it.
Thank you.
And apologize to everybody at the same time.
Rookie of the Year is on there. I saw Rookie of the Year, Chris.
Rookie of the Year. Was that the one where the kid got his arm injured and then like threw the ball crazy?
He could pitch really good.
Yeah.
And I remember the best line in it was in the preview. He goes, funky butt loving. Did he just say funky butt loving? Best line. Really good line. Still a good line.
Been a while since I've seen that one. I'd actually want to see that one again.
You want this, don't you? Take the Pepsi. Strike me down with your caffeine rush. Use your caffeine rush.
Rookie of the Year.
My name is She.
That's about the way I'm looking at him too, Piper.
I can't wait till she can talk and go, man, my dad.
And the leave studio button. Where is that at?
My dad is so weird.
Oh, it's all over now.
I think Brian has a bad feeling about this.
Oh,
hold on.
That happened a while ago. This is a terrible feeling about this.
Amelia, say hello.
Hi, Piper. I love you. You're so cute. She's just like, I'm so distracted and so out of it.
Did you hold Piper or did you hold Meridian for our games?
I held both of them. I honestly don't remember which.
It's funny because, by the way, Amelia was one of the quote unquote surprise guests for the playthroughs we did.
Speaking of, I think she needs to be aptly named the Hut Slayer. But anyway, keep going.
Oh yes, she is the Hut Slayer.
So what's funny, Matt, is I jumped onto the live stream a couple minutes in, so I don't know if you actually introduced Piper or not, but I could tell it was Piper just by the sound of her cooing.
That's funny. You can tell
I was like, that sounds like Piper.
Well, it's funny because Amelia comes over, and before we even set up to play, the girls are up, and I'm like,
Josie.
"Hey, Josie." Hey, you can't touch that. The girls are up, and so they're crying, and so I'm holding both. And Amelia goes, "Here, I'll hold one." So she's holding one, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was Piper. Piper immediately spits up on her, and I'm thinking, oh man, she's gonna be like, wow, I just got here and this kid spit up on me. Wow. So this is who
I didn't even remember that just because I've been spat up on by like so many babies.
Oh, but I was
gonna say she probably didn't even flinch.
Yeah, I've been spat up on.
She's
had
to deal with
5 siblings, and
before.
3 of them are younger than me, so I've been experiencing spit up since I was 4 years old.
Well, I know that Dylan spits up when he gets excited, so
See, if you bring the babies to Celebration next year, I will have to teach Dylan and Travis how to take care of small humans. It's like,
oh, Dylan's babysitting them. That's already happening.
Yes, this is how you hold a bottle. This is how you hold a baby.
This is how you hold a baby. It's different, Dylan.
This is how you
hold
do
a
not
baby and
break
how you
the
hold a bottle.
baby.
Here, I tell you what.
Teach the baby everything about Star Wars. Well, they'll know how to do that.
Okay, so she had this mic the other night, and I was editing a video, and she's holding it like she is now, and she bangs it against her forehead and looks at me and goes, I said, you did it to yourself. You're not getting any. But
Daddy,
she banged her head and went, Daddy, that hurt, and started crying. I said, hey, you did it to yourself there, baby girl. But it's
so
sweet.
funny.
Let me see if I can show a picture here. They were playing, hey, Benzo. They were playing the other night, and where is the picture? Meridian leans over to Piper and gives her a kissy kiss.
Aww.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm going to puke.
Are they still flirting with boys at daycare?
What boys? There are no left. None of them are left.
And then it was 75 today, a beautiful day. So I took the girls for a ride in their stroller.
Oh, I love those smiles.
They were so happy. If you grab that again, I'm going to... we're live. Look at us. I love my children.
Well, that's exactly what he was saying to all the boys in the daycare.
I was like, yeah, make a little room for the Holy Spirit.
No, see, that's what you did wrong, Matt. You need to send them to a Christian daycare.
That's right. That's right.
So that they'll always have a 6-inch rule.
It's funny.
We're on youth group.
We're on the wait list. What happened is this church, this huge super church, lost their license to do a daycare, and so a ton of kids are out and they're scrambling and they're begging and pushing, and a bunch of people jumped in ahead of us in line because they know people, they pulled favors, and they got their kids in. Well, now it's not looking good for us right now because they're really our only bet because everyone is booked. You can't get anything till like next May around here because when that super church closed their daycare, they had
that's slightly worrisome that they lost their license.
Yeah, they lost their license too. It is kind of worrisome, but they didn't renew something or they forgot to do something, file the right paperwork, and they lost everything. And so now everyone's scrambling, and so it's like getting kind of crazy. I'm gonna have to. I know someone whose sister-in-law works there. And I can probably use that to get me in, but at the same time, it hasn't worked out yet.
If you guys would just move to Texas, I'd watch them.
Well, it's your daycare what we're using right now. Your people we're using right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, they've been great, but they can't. It's only temporary from my workplace. I can only keep them, and we actually have them on extension right now.
Oh yeah.
They're
How many days of backup care do they give you? Like what, 10?
Well, why did you do that?
Or is it more for newborns? Because I've heard some people
for newborns we get 8 weeks, and then we get 4 weeks on our own, and then we got an extension for 2 additional weeks, which have started, and so they are good till the 23rd. And then they're done. And I'll be off work on the 24th for the rest of the year, so I'll be able to watch over them. But hey, Nexus. But
I love how it looks like she's grabbing your name from the screen. Like her hand is just like reaching right for your name. Like
Dad's name. Yes. Dad's name. Where's my name?
He said it should say Matt. And
my name should be there. I'm the popular one.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the popular one.
Do you hang up your stockings yet?
Oh my goodness. We have so much Christmas stuff. Yes, it's everything's up.
How long did it take?
We have so much. And get this.
Oh, I never sent to Brian and the guys a picture of what I got the babies. You should send him a picture.
We got stockings from Amelia. She bought stockings for them last year with their initials on them. And the first time when we found out they were girls around Christmas, and so we bought 2 pink stockings. And I thought that's what we were going to, and we had said that's what we're going to use for their first Christmas.
For Grandma's house, the pink ones.
The little pink ones, yeah. We took them to my grandmother, my mom, to show her. We said, "Hey, Mom, we got little stockings for the girls. Where do we hang them?" And she went, "Oh, well, we can just." And Mom grabbed and she went, "We can just hang them up here, or just hang them around there." And no, I said we got stockings for the babies, is what we said. And then Mom just kind of paused for a minute, and she went, "Oh, they're pink." That's when she found they were girls. She went, but she was just sitting there, just like, "Well, I don't know if we want to put them in the living room. I can just hang them up with the rest of the stuff." Or I was like, "Are you even going to catch on that we're giving you pink stockings?" So they have several pair, and she was looking for.
I make fun of men for being oblivious.
But get this, she was looking for another pair of stockings earlier, and before we unpacked everything, said we have tons of stockings for the girls now. And the thing is, all they're going to be excited about is wrapping paper and cardboard boxes. Kids don't care about their toys until they're like 3 or 4.
Can confirm.
I mean, that's when they tell you to start hanging all the stockings.
I mean, she's been gnawing on one of my little things that came in the mail today. Getting it. Oh, hey. Whoa, hey.
What did you do to her?
Excuse me. Huh? No. Uh-oh. Stretch. She's getting bored. All right, hold on. Let me find you something to play with. Wait.
You see the
Don't.
panic on his face? I see the panic on his face.
Hold on. Yes, because you're about to scream.
So I have to ask, Amelia, were the stockings in the shape of rockets or not?
No, they were not. They were magnificent though, and I didn't get a chance to take a picture of them before giving them to Matt. Otherwise, I would have sent them to all the Twin Sons people. But maybe Matt can get a picture of those stockings and send it to you because they were pretty fabulous. So I was at Hobby Lobby and I found this. Oh, my dog just walked in. Hi, dog. Say hi, Cosette. She's massive. She's like 100 pounds.
So how isn't there not 50 billion people watching this right now? You got a young child and a dog on the same. We just need like a cat. Does somebody have a cat that we could bring on?
Ryan, why don't you have a cat?
I don't know. I'm failing big time right now.
Baby.
She'll do this. She'll just like walk into my room for like 2 seconds, sniff me, and then walk away. But yeah,
it's not a cat, but it works.
I found. Oh, it's toothless.
It's toothless. That works, right?
I love toothless. Yeah, I absolutely love toothless. I lost my train of thought. I was at Hobby Lobby and there was this Star Wars stocking with like all the characters, but it was only the only Star Wars stocking they had. So I got that. And I'm like, I need to find something else for them. And I'm like, what other fandoms are you into? But I wouldn't tell them what I was getting. But I ended up finding a good R2-D2 stocking on Amazon for about the same price as what I paid for the one for Hobby Lobby, and it makes R2-D2 noises when you press like the top of it, so it's pretty
awesome.
Cool.
We had 2 Christmas villages. One I put up. The second one she bought. She bought one because it was half off, bits and pieces of one, kind of cobbled together. Then she bought another one that was complete that had glow up. It had little LED lights in it and. The magnets underneath the ice rink so the skaters would move around or whatever. And that's the one we decided to set up. But the other one we still have in the box, and I guess it's not coming out. And I was like, dang, we got it. We need to put it out, but we don't have any. We've run out of room. There is Christmas everywhere. And I knew that.
I love Christmas decorations.
From the year before. And so we've just run out of room to put up Christmas stuff. In fact, there's a couple of boxes of ornaments of signs and stuff that just never got put up. It's sad because the lights are out. Someone, Practical Joker, I guess. I mean, a Christmas Joker, put up there's a board, stand-up Santa in our lawn. One of those big
goodness,
wooden.
That sounds like the flamingo prank. Where people will put like a million.
Oh yeah. I thought you were saying something.
Is a prank.
A few years ago, what happened is my brother and some of his friends had a wild night, and they were staying at my apartment. And when I came home, when I woke up that morning and went to go to work, there they are, passed out in the living room. There is a couple of pink flamingos in my living room, and a 3-foot light up Santa Claus who's doing this. He has a wave, and it's plugged in. It's on the coffee table, and they're like around it, like past. I was like they were worshiping it earlier, and I was like, and I guess they were sacrificing pink flamingos to it. And I was like, what the heck? And so I went to work. I didn't ask questions, and I went to work, and I then came back and I said, hey guys. What's with the 3-foot Santa and the pink flamingos? They said, we took them from someone's yard. And I went, what? Said, yeah. And I was like, why? He said, we just did. He said, and I said, guys, you can't do that. And so I told them they had to return them. Well, they didn't. But they said the pink flamingos were in the trash can anyway. I said, well, okay, we'll throw those away. But the 3-foot Santa was at someone's house, and they just unplugged it and took off with it. And so that July, I asked my brother, said, where's the house? And so we drove by the house and we wrote a little letter and we plugged it in and we put it in front of the house in July. And it had a little letter on it. It said, sorry, I couldn't stand the pressure for Christmas. Had to take a break. He said, but I'm ready for whatever year it was. I'm ready for the 2007 season or whatever. And I mean, I bet those guys are still trying to figure out, that family's still trying to figure out, okay, which one of you guys did? They don't know that a random stranger took their Santa.
I have 2 questions, Matt.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
how
have
drunk were
questions.
they? And was this your brother's bachelor party?
It wasn't my brother's bachelor party, and I have no idea on the first question. I was in bed at an early hour, but they had gone out and they just thought it'd be great to just steal some ornaments,
Well, 3 sheets
lawn
of
ornaments.
might have been, more like
To
5 or
be
6
honest,
sheets
he
of
wasn't as scandalous as my other brother. My other brother did a lot of crazy stuff. He went down the highway and they started collecting the little blinking lights that are on the barrels, and they collected a whole bunch of them. They had a whole trunk full. Well, then they went home and started playing video games after a night of stealing state property.
Why not?
The dad.
Stolen state property. Do you know what the most stolen city sign in the entire world is?
No.
No idea.
Fucking Austria. It is spelled Fucking. Most stolen sign in the world.
Of course. But the thing is, so their dad came in. Well, someone's dad came in and said, "Hey, son, can I have the keys to the car?" He said, "Sure." And he said, "I have to get something out of the trunk." And so they gave him the keys. Well, he walks away, and then they go, "The trunk!" And they run outside just as he opens up the trunk, and the lights hit him. It shocks him because he didn't know what's in there. He looks at him, and he looks at them. He called the police on him. His own
Everyone
son.
in your family except the baby's crazy.
His own son, yeah. Two of my brothers were really crazy, but he called the police, and I mean, the cop was like, okay, took back the blinkers, gave the kids a warning, say, hey guys, this isn't funny. You think it's a prank, and but it was funny because he got busted, and I was like, dude, you're an idiot. Why would you do that? But he did a lot of stupid stuff like that. But I remember that one was his most scandalous one he probably ever did. We had a party at someone's house, and we were so loud. We had a warning from the cops. Hey, you guys are disturbing the peace. Which I was like, I'd never heard. You never heard about that noise complaints. Well, the thing is, it was my buddy's birthday or something, and we were saying, "Oh, we're so sorry." I said, "Man, we're gonna quiet down. In fact, we're gonna leave the apartment for a minute. We're gonna go to the swimming pool. We're gonna be quiet." And so the guys decide to have a butt slapping contest. Drinking was in effect. And it was to see how hard they could slap, but you couldn't scream because then, we'd get in trouble. Well, someone got this other guy so bad, and I remember his scream. He went, yeah, just like that. And then it started like it was so loud, and we all started laughing. Then everyone started screaming. I mean, not me, but I was like, "You guys are insane!" And I was like,
"What's wrong with
Matt's
you?"
completely innocent.
We were all running. No, I was like, "You guys are morons!" And then
he's the one that slapped the guy.
They took off running, but the thing was, we were so scared that the cops were going to come by, so we all ran. Well, we got lost because we thought that cop was coming back by, and we took different routes, and I forgot where his apartment was. Me and my buddy did, and we went up to the apartment we thought was his. We banged on the door, and we was like, "Who's there?" And Jonathan used to do an old woman's voice. He used to do that all the time. So, "Who's there?" And we go, whatever. You open this door right now. We're pounding on the door. She went, "I'm gonna call." I said, "Call the police. They're already coming after you because you're so loud." I said, "Come on, Jonathan, let us in." She's like, "Who's Jonathan? There's no Jonathan here." And I went, "Dude, I really think that's an old lady." We just took off. We thought it was Jonathan. He was
never going to be a bad person. I'm not crazy.
Jonathan would do that all the time. We'd answer the door, and he'd be like, "Who's there?" And everything. And I was like, "Whatever, dude." But I thought it was him. I thought it was him doing it. And then I just realized, because I was like, I think we are scared because because we're pounding on the door. I'm like, "Dude, you let me in right now," because I was mad.
Hi, submaster_bull-dragon. Welcome.
And for the record, you're not talking about Jonathan Cortez, right?
No, not that Jonathan. Even though Jonathan, I bet we would have had some wild, crazy fun back in the day, brother. The thing is, this is the Piper show. Mm-hmm. Piper show. It's the Piper show. She's just waiting for Mama to come home. She likes to sleep on Mama.
Is that why she's not asleep?
That is why she's not. No, seriously. They do not. It was funny because Meridian the other night was screaming last night. Screaming. And then I'd give her to Megan, and she just smiled and look at me like, I have mom now. I was like, you little monkey. So I took her. I took her back. I said, give me this. And she started whining again because she wanted mama. And when she gets mama, she has this little smirk on her face like, And this one gets all excited and instantly will cling to Megan, put her head down and be out. Like the only reason she's up. I sent Megan a text that she is waiting for you. She went, I know. Whoa. We need a jumper. But yeah, so I mean, we did one of the crazy things. You're talking about crazy things we did when we were little. The movie Speed had come out. That's how old I am. And so the rule was you couldn't go under what, 55?
Yeah, I think it was 55.
And so we did that. My buddy had an old country road that twisted and turned and everything. And we said, okay, you can't go below 55. Well, you had to because we had to stop. Well, I said, okay, let's try 45. And we almost did it, but ran his car off the road at the last minute, got a little too cocky. Of course, there was one part where you could hit it just right and you would jump. Your car would jump like Dukes of Hazzard, like fly off. I used to do that all the time with my car because I knew exactly where the jump was. And the first time it scared the mess out of me. I think I wet my seat. I was so scared when I lifted. I was like, whoa! And then I was like, that was awesome! And then I started doing it every time, started jumping my car. And I mean, I didn't jump high, but I was, probably maybe a few feet off the ground for, a good, 10, 12. I don't know, but I flew for a little bit, not too high, but it was cool enough.
Your daughter doesn't believe you.
I destroyed my shot. Oh, don't listen to
everything
this.
She's been saying the last few minutes is like, I can't believe this guy. Do you believe this guy?
You won't drive crazy like Daddy, will you?
No, she's a woman.
Oh, anyway, so
no comment.
my shocks were so shot that anytime I hit the brakes, my car would go. They just rock back and forth. I was like, "What's going on?" Well, I took it to the mechanic, and he said, "Come here." And he dropped one of my shocks, and it didn't even bounce up. He went, "Do you know I've never seen shocks this bad in my entire life?" And I went, it was like that when I bought it. I just totally lied. I knew it was my fault.
Oh yeah,
you didn't do anything. I wore down my tires because I used to. In the mornings at our college, we had a gravel parking lot because they were too cheap for pavement back then. Now everything's paved, but so I would spin donuts.
Oh, of course. In
the gravel parking lot, and at 6 in the morning, I'd go there and just spin, and kick gravel everywhere. And I remember this cop drove by. Then he turned around and hit his lights and came into the parking lot. And I stopped the car. I was like, "What's your problem?" And he got it. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Spinning donuts." He went, "You can't do that." And I went, "Why?" And he said, "Don't do it." And I was like, "Is there a law against spinning donuts?" I mean, I was like, "Dude, you can't tell me not to spin a donut. There's nothing illegal about that." But I ruined my tires. It was like every other month I had to get new tires. Every other month, and I was like, "Man, tires don't last very long." I remember complaining. I was just so idiotic that I thought it was the tire's fault, not me spinning donuts in the gravel every morning.
Yeah,
Matt,
you were one of those.
Crazy vehicle exploits. Did you ever at any point go, "Now this is pod racing"?
No, I never did that. I never did that. I remember I worked for appraisers. And I was trying. This is back before GPS was invented. You had to use paper maps, and sometimes maps weren't updated. And so I was just going out in the back neck of the woods, like, where is this little place? I was so mad. And I started driving faster down this little country road, and the sheriff was there, and he hit his lights and went to turn around. I was like, no. And so I did whatever level-headed college kid would do. I ran. And I floored it, and I started taking down one country road to the next, just taking turns left and right. I
feel like this is the plot of Cars.
Found a house, peeled out into it, drove into the driveway because the garage door was open. Drove into the garage, turned off the engine, and ducked, and waited there for like a few minutes. And then when I didn't see him, I said, "Okay, I'm gonna back out." So I backed out. As I'm backing out, I look at the address on the mailbox. It was the house I was looking for.
She was meant to be.
I told my boss,
works in mysterious ways,
I said,
right?
"You won't believe." I said, "You will not believe what just happened to me." And he was laughing. He said, "Did you get caught?" And I went, "No." He went, "Good. I'm not bailing you out of jail."
Now, Piper, don't repeat any of this.
Don't tell mommy, Piper.
Daddy did not good.
What's
But
funny
yeah,
is when I met up with Matt back in, I guess that was a month ago. It was November 9th, I believe. So a month ago today, actually. That's crazy. When I met up with him, it was funny because he was talking about, hey, do you remember all these promotional videos when the Phantom Menace first came out and they were doing all these like music scores and whatnot? I'm like,
What were
no,
you, like,
Matt,
3?
I was 3.
yeah, that was great.
Matt,
Thanks
like,
for.
I knew Matt was about a generation older than me, but it turns out he's like 19 years older than me.
Oh, look out! Look out! Shut up! Is he here? Is he ready?
No.
Let's see.
Oh boy!
Oh, I don't have to worry about SJ.
I have a great story for him when he comes on. So I hope he can. Oh no, he lied out. I should save it. No, I'm going to go ahead and say I'll save it for him. It's a great story. I was talking about him. What was it? A few weeks ago with my little brother. Oh my goodness! Hold on just a moment. Okay.
She doesn't like cameras.
OG, are you joining?
She can sense when there's a camera, like even if it looks nothing like another camera, she can
No,
sense.
she knows. She
She can sense when she's being observed, and she does not approve.
Turn away.
Okay. She won't be able to join. That's fine.
Turn away. Nope.
She's a good dog. She just doesn't like pictures.
So
she's like, do not observe me.
One of the other things, I was really a good kid. I had the biggest New Year's parties back in the day.
Okay.
And they were huge. In fact, my biggest one, and the one that made me stop doing New Year's parties, I don't drink. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't. And but everyone else does. And so you had to bring your own beer when you go to my New Year's. And so people do that. Well, one year I threw this.
Everything you do, you've done sober. Okay, continue.
That's exactly right. Which is actually.
To be fair, like. That's the case of like at least 4 of the 5 like main people affiliated with Twin Sons, Brian.
Yeah,
true. I mean, I'm guilty of the same myself.
I do the stupid thing sober.
I am literally the only of the main people associated with Twin Sons. I'm the only one who drinks, and I intentionally do not get drunk.
Well, there were so many people at this one. They were standing room only. There were people I didn't even know who started showing up, and we had people out in our parking lot. Out in the parking lot. Well, the next day, I remember the apartment manager came up to me and said, "So, did you have fun at your party last night?" I'm thinking, "Is this my last day in the apartment?" I was thinking, "Oh my gosh, why?" I said,
"What did I do?"
I said, "Yes." I said, I cleaned up. There wasn't a trash in the parking lot. I was trying to go. I didn't see any trash in the parking lot, and I'm like going. I tried to clean up everything around my apartment. She's like, "No, I just want to tell you that thank you for letting my sons be at your party." I was like, "Oh, you're totally welcome." She said, "I'm so sorry they crashed. I told them not to, but they just wanted to go over there and see." And then they stayed all night long. I was thinking, "Oh, they did. Did they have fun?" I never knew. But she just wanted to thank me. She said, "I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. My sons went over there. I just told them they could say hello, but they stayed there all night long and they had a great time." But I was like, "Oh, good." But I hated it because I remember all that from the moment I got up to the moment the sun went down again, I was cleaning up trash all over I cleaned the entire part. I was like, never. I was stuffing garbage bags. Never again. That's what I kept saying. Never. I'm never rushing, freshen.
I don't think it's ever been that bad for my Christmas parties I throw every year. So, well, maybe it just takes one of those never again moments, but I don't think we've gotten there yet.
Well, get this. For a Christmas party this year, I want to do it this weekend, actually. I want to have something. I want to call it Trash Bag Christmas. There's stuff around your house that you don't use. You don't want to throw it away because it's good. It's still new or it's not being used that much. But you're like, I'm not going to use this.
Are you going to white elephant it?
Well, and this, is that what it's called? Because you put it all in a trash bag, and then, hey, Daddy has the talking stick. This is the talking stick, and Daddy has it. Okay, now you have it, but that doesn't make
I stole it.
But anyway, so I told him so I said we should do this, and my brother-in-law's all for it. I got tons of stuff around the house. I was like, we could get I don't know what that. Let's see if I can get him on. Oh, there he is. He is on. Yay!
Technical difficulty.
Howdy, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna do my story for you. So I was telling my brother about you, and I said, yeah, he writes books. I said he has some stuff on Amazon, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother's like, really? Well, he thought your name was S.J. Sanders. Okay, have you looked up S.J. Sanders?
I have not.
Now we've got to do this.
It's fantasy. It's fantasy smut.
Oh,
The
never
Orc's
mind.
wife. The Orc's wife. And so he's reading off these titles. I'm like, I don't know if that's what he wrote. My brother's like, dude, he has some pretty. He said, this is interesting. He said, the Orc's wife or the something something. He said, oh, this is that little smutty romance, fantasy romance. I'm thinking, you know what, man? I said, I don't think that's him. I don't think he writes that type of stuff. And my brother's laughing at it. He's like, yeah, that's funny. Well, I mean, you got to get your start somewhere. And he's like, but he was reading off the thing. He was laughing at it. And I was like, say it again. He said, S.J. Sanders. I'm like, no, Saunders, dude.
Yeah.
Pepper is eating the talking stick.
I know. And she's already eaten too. But it was funny because he was telling me about all these like fantasy romance novels. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's him.
Sound like him. No.
Unless you moonlight as S.J. Sanders.
That would throw everyone off.
That's his alternate identity. So, S.J., I don't think we've ever actually talked. So what do you write?
Not smut sci-fi fantasy stuff.
Sci-fi fantasy of the PG-13 variety.
I want to ask this.
I don't know. You can make PG-13 smut if you do it right.
You believe in yourself.
S.J., what Amelia's saying is she'd read it if you wrote it.
Okay.
Okay, it's done like that. Okay, RJ has a question. He says, while reading the Star Wars Expanded Universe in chronological order, should I skip Crystal Star because I heard it was complete garbage? Brian,
I accidentally said Crystal Skull, which ironically was also garbage.
Skull or was it Scar? Because it's
Scar,
which made
I said Scar, but I meant Star.
Yeah, no, he accidentally said Crystal Skull, which also was garbage.
Okay, to Blathe. Okay, so Brian,
I think it's fair to give any book a fair shake once, because you never know how you're gonna like it compared to others.
Amelia,
yeah.
Should RJ skip Crystal Star or should he read it?
Oof, I haven't read it in like 8 or 9 years.
So you would say?
So she read it when she was like 2.
Oh my! Wow, are you saying that an 11-year-old works?
So you don't remember it, do you?
No. Well, I remember it being a little weird. Here's why you should read it, so that you can understand all the twin sons Waru for president shit posts.
That is fair.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Legitimate posts. What's wrong with you?
We have officially endorsed Waru this election season.
Oh no! Did we accidentally make a political statement?
No. Well,
wait.
There goes our 501.
Well, I think Geeks Attic officially endorsed Waru for president too.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
I'm just saying.
Brian and I have to be careful about when we make political statements if we're even loosely affiliated with Twin Sons, because the government might be like, "You're representing your nonprofit. You cannot do that, and we're revoking your status."
Yep, there it goes.
All right, Waru is going to make alternate dimensions great again. SJ, have you read Crystal Star?
Not in its entirety, and I would recommend the way I absorbed it is the abridged audiobook, so that way you get the feel of the story, but you don't have to spend as much time in it.
Oh, look at those in. So SJ, it's a resounding yes all around. I'm going to say yes too, and I'm going to go with Brian's answer. I do think every book deserves a fair shot. You are correct, though.
More about Aftermath.
Every Legends book deserves a fair shot. Now, New Canon's something different, but I'm not gonna. I wouldn't. If someone says, "Matt, I don't want to read Crystal Star," is that all right? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, what's up?
Josie said, "Read it. It's a charm." Maybe if that would have hit my toe, there'd have been wordy dirds on YouTube.
Can't have
she
that.
dropped.
Like my family never talks to me until I'm like actually like on the phone or like doing live videos or something.
So,
and it's like, hey,
I'm recording Yub Nub's holiday special, and The battery died.
Uh-oh.
And it kind of sucks, but at the same time, I was running out of jokes, and I got hurt in the oddest way. We were filming a parade, and someone threw candy, and it was a little box of dots. Y'all know what dots are?
Yeah,
those hard gummies that are tasteless. The dots, I'm not kidding you, the dots hit my shoe, and they were so, I guess they were rock hard. It felt like a rock had hit me, and it hurt so bad. And it was a box of dots. I didn't pick it up. I left it there. And it was funny because after we were done, all these kids swarmed all around us because we had candy everywhere, and we weren't picking it up. Because you know me in Mardi Gras, I say, don't throw me anything. It was not working. I think they thought it was funny, and they were throwing stuff at me.
Throw them everything.
But whatever kid hit me with that box of dots, I'm going to come for that kid in the night like a vengeful spirit. Because, oh my gosh. SJ, do you want a baby?
I want her. I'll take her.
I offered it to SJ first.
I'll take the baby.
Very cute.
I'm telling you.
Distance.
So there you go. I do think every Legends book probably deserves a fair shot. I don't, and I'm glad this doesn't happen. But I was worried. Jedi. I've said this before. Oh, Jedi's horrible. But I was worried.
Dawn of the Jedi, jerk.
I'm sorry. Dawn of the. That's what I meant.
This is Brian's favorite book.
I'm sorry. I thought Dawn of the Jedi. That's what I meant. Dawn of the Jedi is what I meant. You're correct. Dawn of the Jedi.
There. Hey, you're moving ahead of your reviews there.
No, Dawn of the Jedi is an awful book. But the thing is, though. Oh,
I kind of like it.
I also liked all the.
Wait a minute. What? Both of you like Dawn of the Jedi?
I liked Dawn of the Jedi and all of the Republic Commando.
Okay, hold on. Well, no, the Republic Commando doesn't surprise me because everyone loves Republic Commando but me. Okay.
No, because Dylan doesn't like it either.
Really? I thought he would love those books.
So Dylan just moved up like 2 notches from like negative 20,000. How did you
not know that? He complains about them almost as much as you do.
Oh, maybe I did know that. Maybe I didn't
Terry,
know that.
Okay, so Terry likes them, but she also doesn't.
Okay, let me back up here. What is good about Dawn of the Jedi? Who wants to start? SJ, go ahead.
Many moons.
Yeah, because I don't believe it's good, but I want to hear the other side of it. So, SJ, why is Dawn of the Jedi good?
SJ, do you remember reading?
By the way, we're not talking about the comic book, are we?
Yeah, no, the
novel.
The novel.
Okay,
it's not the greatest of the saga, but I personally feel like it gets a lot of undue flack because people expected a big story and it's a very small one. And I thought for what it was fine.
Okay.
I don't remember reading it. I just remember enjoying it.
No, you were...
Cop out.
It's been a minute. I should probably read it. I need to reread everything, honestly, because it's been so long that when people ask me about that Star Wars book, I'm like, yeah, I loved it. They're like, oh, can you tell me more about it? I'm like... No.
Tim Levin is writing a Firefly book next year, a Firefly book by Tim Levin, who wrote Dawn of the Jedi.
Is it a comic or a novel? Because they have
it's a novel. It's a novel. The novels are fantastic, by the way.
I didn't know there was novels. I knew there was graphic novels.
No. 2 written novels are out and they're fantastic. Get them. And then 2 more are coming out next year.
Yeah, I've read most, if not all, of the comics. The Shepherd's Tale was amazing.
Yeah, the comic books.
I do remember. I mean, it's in the title. If you know Firefly, you can.
The comics are okay, but I'm liking them less and less now. Like I just finished The Sting, and it was horrible. It was horrible.
I haven't read that one. Okay, I think the most recent ones I've read are a couple years old because I just read what my library had. I don't buy them because I'm cheap and only buy books that are used.
No, I understand. The newer ones are just terrible, and but the novels are unbelievably good. And Tim Levin is one of the authors, and I thought, oh my gosh, am I actually going to buy another Tim Levin book?
What did he write for Star Wars? Because I know that name. What did he write?
Into the Void.
Into the Void. He did Dawn of the Empire into the Void. Yeah. And so I said, wow, okay, well, I guess I'm going to read him again. I'll give him a second shot, but I hated the way it was written, SJ. I thought it was terrible. When he talks about the past, he didn't flash back to the past. He writes in that odd, what is it called? Third person? What is that type of writing called? When he was when it read like this: he saw her in the pasture. He ran to her through the grass. It hit his knees. Hello, he said. Who are you? What is that? What kind of is that third person? What's that
So
called?
Third person is when it's not from the character's point of view. So
Okay, no, it's not third person.
The only Legends book written. No, the only Legends book not written in first person is I, Jedi. It's written in first person, like as if it's a diary.
No,
or a
Matthew
letter.
Stover's
Was it Shatterpoint?
Shatterpoint has a few first person. But no, what is that called when you're dictating? It feels like you're reading someone else reading the story. What is that?
Is it
type
third
of writing
person
called?
limited?
That's not. Yeah, that's
There's
not
different-
third person.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. But I hated that because I was so confused. And then later on, we find out that's the past. That's how he was writing the past. Because it would flick back and forth from the past to the present.
It was definitely a jarring style. That was
it was awful. It was an awful way to do it because I was so confused. And
I enjoyed it.
I'll be fair, SJ. What you just said, saying that it was a small story, it didn't have to be on a galactic scale. That is refreshing that they did something like that. That's applaudable. But at the same time, if I can't enjoy the story because I can't get into that. For me, I just thought it was terrible.
So Matt, what Star Wars books should we start the babies out with?
The babies are going to start off with Fuzzy as an Ewok, Shiny as a Droid, some of the baby Ewok books, definitely the baby Ewok books, and probably the Queen's Amulet.
Have you read those books for the babies yet?
Not yet.
You are a failure, Matt.
Well, not yet, but we're gonna read them.
They are like 7 months old now, and you haven't read them a single Star Wars book? Oh my goodness, the nerve!
We'll read them the pop-up book. Well, I'm gonna wait till they can actually talk. I want to they can actually talk and remember, because they're gonna grow up reading a few things, and if they end up saying, "Daddy, I want to," that was not me. If you heard that,
debatable. I think you're
just let you know that right now.
When I did the donation drive at the hospital back in October, there was we got to meet a lot of the patients face to face, and so there was this one patient we visited in his room, and he was 2 or 3 years old. He was recovering from surgery, and we got to give him a Star Wars book, and he got to meet Darth Vader and Boba Fett from the 501st Legion. He loved them. And as we were leaving, we said after giving him his book, and he got a couple pictures with his two best friends, Darth Vader and Boba Fett. We all said to the family, "Hi, Cosette." My dog came in again. She does this. She'll just come in and be like, "Hello." Anyways, so as we were leaving and saying goodbye to them, we're like, "May the Force be with you." And then the mom's like, "And also with you." Wait, wrong response.
No, that's actually where the actual real response comes from. That's a Christian greeting. The Lord be with you and with you, and that's where George Lucas got it. Because he combined a bunch of religions.
I understood what you were going for.
So I've been listening to a few of the audiobooks. This is what I'm currently on right here. That's not really focusing. The audiobooks
Vision of the Future.
Yeah, okay. Vision of the Future. I'm actually.
I have actually not read the Hand of God duology books.
You have what?
I haven't read those two.
You haven't read those?
I have not read Spectre of the Past or Vision of the Future.
Those are good ones.
This may come as a surprise, but I have a shocking confession. I have not read every Star Wars Legends book there is.
This is the face of her looking at her mother. Look at that.
She's all excited.
That is a happy baby.
Hi, Megan.
Brian says hello.
I said hi too.
Amelia says hello too.
She's so cute.
She was so happy.
I mean Piper, but Megan is pretty cute too.
Mama, she's been waiting up for you. Hey, where are you going? You just gonna leave me, Pipes? You gonna leave me? Oh, she's got a big grin on her face right now.
Those babies are a hoot. I got to spend a whole day with them.
She's like Deuces. I got Mama now. She's been good. We had a little bit of a bottle, but that was about an hour ago.
I made bottles in the refrigerator.
I know, but okay, well, I'll wash it out. But we just had just a little half bottle because she wasn't that hungry.
Matt, if you ever have to do making more videos every week as a perk, you should just make a Wilkins Life series, a mini-sode, basically where we see you.
At this point, it's becoming his life.
Wait, yeah, for real. I'm already.
Let's just say I don't think he's going to be offering to do more videos in a given week for the next Twin Sons Foundation fundraiser.
Oh man, we are not doing not doing any more. I gotta,
Let's just say he's happy he didn't fund in 1 week.
Matt, serious question: baby wearing or carrying them or pushing them in a stroller? Which one is right?
When?
at all
I
times.
I carry them. I push them around in a stroller today. Of course, you saw that. Wait, this is the last day before it gets kind of chilly, kind of
Oh,
cold,
yeah.
and
It
rainy
might
and
get snow
stuff.
tomorrow here in Dallas, apparently. We need to
Well,
double check what's the.
oh yeah, we're getting that storm too. It's rolling through here. 'Cause it's
Yeah, it
supposed
hit
to
us
rain
today.
tomorrow.
Had some good hail from it.
But everyone's like, "Wow, this is interesting." They're talking about their weather.
Yeah, we live in warm climates. We're not used to this.
Was it snow? I hear
That's
it's a
right.
myth.
Well, I know the three of us live in a warm climate. SJ, do you live in a warm climate? Uh-oh. Froze a little bit. SJ, can you hear me? Are you there? He looks very
I'm
serious.
pretty sure Brian lives in the warmest climate out of all of us. He's literally in the desert.
Matt's actually not that far off. Like it gets pretty warm in Monroe.
Yeah, it's there's some humidity there. Oh no, we lost him. Wait, he's back. There he is. Hey,
He's back.
welcome back.
He's front. He's all here.
The question was, and you froze up, so I'm guessing you don't. Or you just didn't. I thought you were stonewalling me on that answer for a minute.
Did not
Do you
hear
live
the
in do you live in a warm climate area or a cold climate?
It's the West Coast, Oregon. So
Okay. Oh, so you're fine.
yeah.
That's nice weather
Neat.
for the
Weather
most part.
comment.
Most.
I don't actually know where Oregon is.
So no
All
one
right.
sees snow. Oh my goodness, get out
Pop
of here.
quiz. Pop
Between
quiz.
Washington and California, right on the
Oh,
west.
okay. I mean, I
Okay,
had
so
an idea that I was like in that general area, but I couldn't like point to it on a map, on an unlabeled map. I'm in Texas. If you don't know where that is, get out.
I have a pretty good idea.
oh,
Here's
I
your
heard
pop quiz
Brian.
question.
I literally like about 10 years ago, I had like an internet friend who was in Romania, and he could like point to Texas on a map. Like literally,
Brian-
people in Europe know.
Brian, I hear a rumor that there's a podcast coming back, a reunion
that?
podcast,
I've heard
and old.
some rumblings
old.
about this.
Yes.
I've heard
Is it
some,
our
yeah.
podcast, Brian? Because
No, it's far older
No.
than that.
okay.
It's
I'm
old.
like, oh, that's kind of a lost cause, honestly.
If anyone remembers the Minox nest,
Mhm.
Oh my
We're-
goodness!
we're-
Wasn't that like a total like?
It was
Wasn't
an
that like a
interesting
train wreck.
podcast.
Yeah.
I never listened to a single one of those, and I still managed to hear the horror stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I took part in like one, and that was one enough. For
Did
me.
you really? Yeah.
Didn't
But
you have
anyway.
like 30 people on at once?
I don't remember. It was crazy. I remember those were crazy times. But yeah. Okay, so Brian, you have that handbook.
I do. I have a question.
Ask a question.
All right. Let's start with this one. I'm gonna test your Empire Strikes Back memories.
Okay.
In the Battle of Hoth, Wedge Antilles flew as what call sign? Anybody have an answer? Ring it in.
Oh
What's that?
my gosh.
Is it
I'm
red
wanting to
one or
say Red Leader,
three?
but I feel like that wasn't until Return of the Jedi.
Wait, SJ has an answer though.
Okay.
Is it red one?
Nope, not red one.
Is it Red Leader, or is that his Return of the Jedi call sign?
Red Leader was Return of the Jedi, and it's not Red Leader.
It's red something though, right?
Uh-uh.
No.
It's
okay.
Echo. No,
During the battle.
I don't know.
Rogue?
That's a great one.
Rogue Leader?
Does anybody have
Luke
any
was
guesses
Rogue
in the
Leader, right?
chat?
Anyone in the chat?
I'll leave it be for now.
I am pretty
Okay.
sure Dylan would know.
Second one. Dylan would know. That's a good question.
This is a good question. Like I said, this book does have some tough ones.
All right, give me another
you
one.
You could go
We should
for
bring that to Celebration next year to use during
Oh, I
our
plan
live
to.
stream.
there were a few things I have that I'll bring, but
Matt, are you coming with us?
assuming we get to go.
I don't know.
Yeah, if Disney doesn't decide we're public enemy number one, are you going to go with
for,
us?
for putting a billboard up. I don't know. Is he gonna go?
Oh, come on.
Everybody
Ask,
wants
ask
him
the
to
next
go.
question.
All right, I'll save you.
Next question
All right.
is Matt going to come to Star Wars Celebration 2020?
I don't know yet.
When it arrived on Cloud City, the Millennium Falcon landed on which platform? Yeah, that's literally a question. And this is one I actually knew. I was kind of sad.
How would you know this unless you read the
Multiple
book?
choice. Okay, so multiple choice. I'll give you multiple choice for the last one too, because there is a multiple choice.
All right.
For the last one with Wedge's call signs, it could be A, Rogue 3, B, Rogue 8, or C, Rogue 2?
Rogue 3.
It was Rogue 3. All right, so this one
I want to
is-
give that one to SJ though, because he said Red 3.
He had Red 3 for a moment
was
there.
pretty-
I was like, oh,
he was
he's
pretty
so close. He's so
SJ, you
close.
were very close on that. Good job.
All righty,
All right,
so
what's the multiple choice for the other one? What
there's 6
platform?
options. So I'm going
Wait,
to narrow.
9 3/4. That's my answer. I'm locking it
That's
Yeah.
a
in.
good answer. I mean, that's a good answer. Wrong franchise, but
Go right ahead.
all right. So your options are 327, 237, 732,
These are all very
273,
answers are the same numbers.
372, or 723.
So the only
like
way
Megan
you
would
would
know this
know
one.
this, the only way you would know this is if you read the novel, I'm assuming.
I remember hearing it.
Quick, it's on your
actually.
shelf.
It is said.
Grab it.
It is said. It is one of those things in past. It's one of those things where you just it's a number you hear said during this franchise. So you're going. I have to know this. It's
I
gonna
feel
come up.
732 then.
I think it ends with 7, so either 237 or 327. But
Amelia, any guess? It's
I don't do
327.
Okay.
He's straight. It does end in 7. So I mean, there are some tough questions in here, and then you got some easy ones too. But yeah. Ewoks first captured Han, Luke, Chewbacca, R2-D2, and C-3PO using spears by stealing their blasters, with Leia's help using a net or trap.
That
Which
is
one
like
was
the
it?
easiest one you've asked us so far.
Well, using a net.
yeah. Like I said,
that
they
was
range
really
from really easy to
yeah,
What
knows
was
that?
the name of the beast, the meat that they baited Chewbacca with?
That's a good question. I don't think I know the answer to that one actually.
I believe. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't know.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think I know.
What's the little donkeys called? Barkas?
You're asking me about Star Wars creatures. This is like my weakest subject.
Phooey. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and just get to it. Is Matt going to be at Celebration?
It's a scary question.
Well, why not? Why not just give the answer right now?